a small coastal village, there lived two fishermen named Arjun and Ravi. Both woke up before sunrise. Both worked hard. Both dreamed of giving their families a better future. Every morning, they pushed their boats into the sea and cast their nets. For years, they followed the same routine. But there was one important difference. Arjun always stayed close to the shore. The water near the shore was calm. The weather was predictable. He knew exactly where to find fish. There were no surprises, no risks, no fear. At the end of each day, he earned enough to survive, but never enough to truly change his life. Meanwhile, Ravi often listened to the stories of old sailors. They spoke about deeper waters far beyond the horizon. Waters filled with larger fish. Waters that offered incredible opportunities. But they also warned about the dangers: strong currents, massive waves, unexpected storms. Many fishermen avoided those waters completely. One evening, Ravi sat by the beach watching the sunset. As he looked at the endless ocean, a thought entered his mind. What if everything I want is waiting beyond the place I'm afraid to go? That question stayed with him all night. The next morning, Ravi made a decision. He would sail farther than he had ever sailed before. As his boat moved away from the shore, he noticed something strange. The farther he went, the fewer boats he saw. Soon, he was completely alone. The familiar coastline disappeared behind him. Fear began whispering in his mind. Turn back. This is dangerous. You're not ready. But Ravi continued. Hours later, dark clouds appeared on the horizon. The wind became stronger. The sea became rough. Huge waves crashed against his boat. Thunder echoed across the sky. Rain poured down. For the first time, Ravi wondered if he had made a mistake. Every instinct told him to return home. Every fear told him to quit. But then he remembered why he started. He remembered his dreams. He remembered his family. He remembered that growth never comes from staying where it's comfortable. So instead of panicking, he focused. He adjusted the sails. He steered carefully. He trusted the skills he had spent years developing. Minute by minute, he pushed through the storm. The battle lasted for hours. Then suddenly, something changed. The clouds began to clear. The rain stopped. The ocean became calm. Golden sunlight broke through the sky. And before him lay the most beautiful sight he had ever seen. The water was filled with enormous schools of fish. More fish than he had ever imagined. Ravi cast his nets. Within minutes, they were overflowing. Again and again, he filled them. By sunset, his boat was carrying more fish than he usually caught in several months. When he returned to the village, everyone was amazed. The fishermen gathered around his boat. They couldn't believe their eyes. "Where did you find so many fish?" they asked. Ravi simply smiled. "Beyond the storm." From that day forward, Ravi continued exploring deeper waters. Not every trip was easy. Some days were difficult. Some days he returned with very little. But every journey taught him something valuable. His confidence grew. His skills improved. His opportunities expanded. Years passed. Ravi bought a second boat, then a third. Eventually, he built a successful fishing business. He hired other fishermen from the village. He created jobs. He helped many families improve their lives. Meanwhile, Arjun continued fishing near the shore. His life remained exactly the same. One evening, as they watched the sunset together, Arjun asked, "Ravi, what made the difference between us?" Ravi looked out at the ocean and replied, "The difference wasn't talent. It wasn't luck. It wasn't intelligence. The difference was that I was willing to sail beyond the place where I felt comfortable." Then he pointed toward the horizon. Everything I wanted was waiting on the other side of fear. The ocean teaches a lesson that applies to all of us. Many people spend their lives near the shore. They stay where everything feels safe. They avoid risks. They avoid challenges. They avoid failure. But they also avoid growth. The business you dream of starting, the book you want to write, the skill you want to learn, the career you want to pursue, the life you want to build. All of it lies beyond familiar waters. Yes, there may be storms. Yes, there may be setbacks. Yes, there may be moments when you doubt yourself. But there are treasures beyond those storms that can never be found by staying near the shore. Remember, a ship in the harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for, and neither are you. So ask yourself, are you spending your life near the shore, or are you sailing toward your potential? Because on the other side of fear may be the opportunity you've been searching for all along.